Have you been told that you have a tense pelvic floor? Or maybe you have pelvic pain or sexual dysfunction and or bladder symptoms from an overactive pelvic floor. Then this reverse Kegel for men, which is a guided body scan meditation, is for you. Welcome, Pelvic Pro, to another body scan with Jane. I'm Jane, and I'm a pelvic health physio from Canada. Now, if you make it to the very end of this body scan meditation, and if you enjoyed it, we invite you to click that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this. Now let's begin. Getting into a comfortable position, whether that's seated or lying on your back with pillows under your knees. Today we'll be shedding light on a term that's become really trendy because more and more people are familiar with pelvic health dysfunction and realizing that Kegels aren't always the answer. So what is a reverse Kegel? So what it isn't is it's not a strengthening exercise. It's a strategy to really reduce or eliminate tension in the pelvic floor muscles. Now, let's focus on our breath. Breathe at whatever pace feels comfortable and natural to you. Start to count 1 for inhale, 2 for the exhale, 3 inhale, 4 exhale, 5 inhale, 6 exhale, and so on until you reach the number 10. And once you do that, start back at 1. Whenever you have any thoughts or worries creep in to the mind, just bring your focus back to counting your breath, starting at 1. We're going to focus our attention on the little toes, the pinky toe, the big toe. Wiggle them about and let them go. Letting go of any tension in the foot. Breath in, breathe down into the feet. Breath out. Breath comes up through the nostril and out the nose. Breathing in towards the ankles. Let go of any tension there. Noticing if there's any tension in the calves and the backs of the knees. Soften the knees. Letting go of any tension on the quads, the hamstrings. See if you're holding your legs up or holding them in tension for whatever reason. Try not to judge or analyze. Just acknowledge and let it go. Focus now on any tension into the glutes. Breath in, pocket of air down to the glutes. Breath out, air goes up the nose and out the nostril. Now we're going to focus our efforts in encouraging the pelvic floor to relax and lengthen. And we're going to do so by using evidence-based cues to do reverse Kegels. So what I'd like you to do is on your breath in, I want you to envision the scrotum falling further from the body. Breath in, scrotum falls. Breath out, scrotum stays fallen. Some of the other cues that really help support a Kegel for men would be to hide the turtle head in his shell, or envisioning a train going into the station. I know these are silly, but work with me here. So what we're going to do for the reverse Kegel is turtle head comes out of the shell, train comes out of the station. See if that helps undo a layer of tension in your pelvic floor. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, bring that pocket of air down towards your tailbone. Breath out. Keep the muscle relaxed. If you're finding it challenging to understand these cues, what I would like you to do is then put your hands around your rib cage, left side and right side. And what we're going to do is we're going to utilize a deep diaphragmatic breath to allow the pelvic floor muscles to have a little bit of stretch. So now that your hands are placed there, breath in, bucket handle comes up, breath out, bucket handle falls. Notice how much pressure the rib cage places on the palms of your hand. Notice if that helps stretch and lengthen the pelvic floor. Do you notice a distinct change in the pelvic floor muscle tension or in the hips? Do you feel more rooted in your sits bones, in your buttock, low back, depending on what position you chose to practice this body scan? Now focus on the front of our pelvis to the hip flexors. Notice again if you're holding any tension there, and let your legs become heavy, weighted on whatever surface you are on. Focusing your attention on the abdomen and the chest. Breath in, belly rises. Breath out, belly falls. Paying attention to our low backs, our middle back and upper back. See if you can unravel any tension that's held in the back. If you're resting on a chair, do you feel additional weight that's pressed against the back of the chair and your back? If you're lying on the ground, do you feel as if you're melting into your yoga mat, into the floor? Breath in, breath out. Paying attention to the position of the shoulders. See if there's any wiggle room to lowering the shoulders closer to the pelvis, bringing those shoulder blades down and inward. And now noticing any tension into the anterior neck, the back of the neck. Now letting go of any tension in the jaw, creating a tiny space in between the teeth, and your choice, either splaying the lips just a little bit apart or closing the mouth, whatever feels most comfortable, but without tension. Letting go of any tension of the muscles that attach to the cheekbone, to the jawbone, to the muscles beneath the eyes, and letting them go. Letting go of any tension of the forehead, the muscles that you use to look surprised, sad, angry, frowning muscles, and let those muscles of facial expression, let them go. Let's finish the session with counting your breaths from 1 to 10, one last time. When you are ready, slowly wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes. Blink the eyes open, becoming fully aware of your surroundings. If you made it all the way to the end of this body scan, we invite you to like our video and subscribe, as we have weekly uploads of body scan meditations that will always include the pelvic floor muscles. And if you'd like to check out another body scan with Jane, here are a couple other meditations I'd recommend for you. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with us today, and have a great day.